Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chin checks. They pulling fast. Ain't no more of them chin checks. They pulling.
Ain't no more of them chin checks. Yeah, that's what it is. Welcome to the party, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, it's a pleasure to be here as always. Look like Rumble a little behind. That's crazy. Anyway, y'all know me, man. Seven Da Pantha. Thank y'all for being here, man. It has been a extremely. I see one person watching on Rumble. Hey, how you doing? Whoever you are, good looking out. Thanks for pulling up. Per usual, I'm waiting for the guys. So we'll see what happens when they get here. But I'm glad to be here, man. It's a pleasure to be amongst the people again. Had a rough weekend. You know what I'm saying? Had a rough weekend, yeah. So so we do a little story time while I'm waiting for the crew to get here. So this past weekend, I was supposed to be going to North Carolina to perform and to see my mom, see my dad, be on my grown shit. Well, suffice it to say, it didn't quite go down that way. United Airlines did me dirty. So I missed my flight because it was crazy at SeaTac, right? So like all of the Alaska airline flights got canceled, right? So it's mad people going all over the place. They got mad gates shut down. They trying to redirect traffic. So all the redirecting and all of that got me to my gate late. And because I got to the gate late, I missed the flight. Now, I hit United on some, missed the flight, but it wasn't on me. You know what I'm saying? What can I do? They was trying to charge me an additional $1,500 to catch another flight. So, me being me, that wasn't happening. So, it is what it is. But needless to say, I missed 2 shows. I missed seeing my people. I missed catching up with the all-purpose crew. It is what it is, man. But we here. It's all good. This past weekend was kind of on the real. Since the last time we've been here, sports has been crazy. I'm gonna say this before Phantom get here, so I ain't gotta hear his mouth. Victor Wembanyama, oh my goodness, that cat is out of this world. And he playing on the block more than he has been. It's gonna be a problem for the West. And me being a Lakers fan, I'm very concerned. Very concerned. Yeah. So right now, as things currently stand, we're 2-1 with no LeBron. Austin Reeves was playing out of his mind. We're gonna get into all of this later, of course, but I had to say it because I'm happy about what I'm seeing. But I would like to see. I'm interested in seeing how it changes when LeBron returns. How the flow of what's happening right now changes when LeBron returns. But I'm hoping that his basketball IQ is high enough for him to see what's happening and find a way to constructively insert himself into the flow without disrupting everything. That's my thought. That's my hope. I don't got my notes. They over there. I'll be right back. 1 second. This is normal. All right. I got him. We in business. What's going on with my phone? Oh, that was my phone letting me know that All Purpose Podcast is now streaming on Rumble. 5 minutes late, but it's cool. Uh-oh. I think I got to knock at the door. Oh, it's Evan All Mightee. What's going on, my brother?
What's goody, homeboy?
How you living, fam?
Living? Hey, everything is good,
chilling,
man.
brother. Chilling, man, chilling. Oh man, yo, I was just ruminating a bit about the NBA a little lightly. You know what I'm saying? A little lightly.
Okay. You know.
Oh, while I'm at it, so salute to the homies over on Rumble. We got a little crew assembled over there watching right now.
Oh,
Salute
word?
people over there on Rumble, no doubt.
Word? We appreciate y'all.
Oh man, heck yeah. Man, the Knicks and the Lakers both 2-1 right now. You know what I'm saying both 2-1 right now. It's early. Before Phantom get here, the Spurs are 3-0.
Boy, that Wemby looking crazy too. They looking
bro.
Crazy.
He averaging 6 blocks a game, and we 3 games in. He averages 6 blocks a game.
The trend's gonna continue, man.
Being a Western Conference team, I'm very afraid.
Yeah, he's 10 foot tall, man. What you gonna do?
Oh my God, I am very afraid. Oh my goodness, yo, that is right. Okay, I was looking at the numbers today, and I was like, let me just see what everybody's numbers look like.
Right.
Because I was like, it's only 3. You know, most teams only played at max 3 games, so you know it ain't a whole lot of data to sift through right now. But let's just take a look at it. So I did, and I started noticing. Like right now, SGA is averaging 40 points a game. He's playing out of his mind too. Just to be clear, I was looking at Jalen Brunson's averaging 30 right now.
Yeah,
30.3 points a game. Like,
yeah, he's the offense,
man.
He's the offense, man. All we need is Giannis.
Man, I don't even want to think about that, yo.
Now we be straight, bro.
Think about that.
We be straight.
All I keep thinking to myself is if health hold, the Knicks finally coming out the East this time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think this the year. Yeah,
for sure.
I think this the year. I just hope they don't run into to Alien into ET and his homies. Because Wemby, man, I'm trying not to go too crazy in the Spurs conversation till this fool get here, but I'm just saying bruh. Always out of here.
Yeah, he out of here.
Right now, he averaging 13.3 points. 33.3 points, 13.3 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.7 steals, and 6 blocks a game.
That's ridiculous.
At 7'5". What? And he playing in the block more. He ain't shooting as many threes as he did last year. He playing on the block, using that shit Hakeem showed him.
It's not fair. I don't like it.
Oh my goodness. I'm so afraid. And you got De'Aaron Fox putting up damn near 24 points a game. And Castle scoring like 19, 20 points a game. So I mean, like,
they hooping.
Bro, San Antonio is scary. My guy, AR-15. Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying. I know I was like, we can shop him for that. No. Keep him right where he at. Keep him right where he at. He's playing out of his mind right now. He's averaging 34 points a game right now.
Yeah, for sure.
34 points a game right now. Like, and Luka averaging 46 points a game right now.
Yeah, bro. They're playing. Yeah, they're playing. AR couldn't go nowhere, man. Y'all needed that.
I'm afraid of what's going to happen when LeBron comes back.
Hopefully, LeBron comes back as a mature vet and don't rock the boat. Just get to the playoffs, bro. If it's bubbling and the young cats is out there doing their thing, hey, man, play limited minutes. Come in just when you need to, do the other things on the court. You're still a big body with knowledge.
Yeah.
So go down there and bang, get the ball, outlet pass, take the difficult inbounds, do all the knowledge stuff that you need to do with the younger cats, and just get to the playoffs, dog, because it's going to be a dog fight once you get to the playoffs. Just get to the playoffs healthy.
this makes me more comfortable with how much we're probably going to have to rest him at points.
For sure.
Now I know we'll
Yeah,
be
you're gonna
fine
have to sit
without him.
down.
Okay, cool. Like that makes me happy, and I know that they can deliver without him being on the court. Okay, without Phantom say he'll be here in a minute. So, I guess the thing, Luka looks better. You can tell he's in better shape. I mean, you can visibly see he's in better shape, and the way that he plays is even a little different because he doesn't have to do certain things to make up for the fact that he's out of shape. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's different, and it looks far more refined, a little more efficient than it used to be. He's still going to be a volume shooter. You know what I'm saying? That's just what he
Oh
does.
yeah, it's his game. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
his game.
but, I mean, and he's going to score. But this is my thing though. Is there anything you've seen so far that had you like, huh? Because I got one in particular that's kind of got me scratching my head right now. But
This year so far?
huh?
I said this year so far?
Yeah. I mean, I know
Oh
it's
yeah.
early, but I mean,
It's
I know
Houston,
early,
man.
but
It's Houston.
you read my mind.
Yeah, it's Houston. Hey, that homie little baby Joker down there, yo, he is a monster. Uh, they can't hold him. They can't hold. He look like Luke out there. They can't hold him. Once he turn his back to the board, it don't matter who's on him. He's going to the cup, and he's going to score. And he crashed the board hard. You know, he plays 100% Euro ball, and he's heavy and large enough to do it, man. And they look good. That was a good trade. I didn't know how that was going to be with KD going over there, but that was a good trade.
I just need him to finally. I need him to finally win a game, and I think that. But part of the problem too has been, I think they're trying to figure out how to finish games now, and surprisingly, KD hasn't looked good in the fourth quarter. Like that's the part that's got me like, huh? Like you're in a situation now where the whole rest of the game you can just let them do whatever. Shit, get your baskets here and there. Fourth quarter, that's when you need to bring it home. You know what I'm saying?
I
like
think
that's
he's
why they
playing
brought you
it
there.
the other way around. He's playing it to try to get out to a lead, you know, try to go up in the first half and then kind of cruise in the second, but they're too young. They ain't ready for that yet. They can't hold the lead yet. So
Right.
you're going to have to do, like we was talking about Bron, you're going to have to do all the other stuff. You're going to have to do the knowledge stuff, and then you're going to have to score when you need to score, where you need to score. So he's, you know, the maturation of the game, the twilight, you know, of their games, they'll figure it out. You know, okay, well, I got the young bulls out here. They running. Let them run. Let them run. Conserve yourself and, you know, be ready when it's time for you to be called. Be clutch like you're supposed to be.
Man, yes. I need to know when it all come down, the one thing I want to see happen more than anything else is I want to see a graceful migration of these older guys out of the league. Like I don't want any of them to overstay their welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like Vince Carter got close. If Vince wouldn't have went ahead and left when he left, it'd have been like, all right, now Vince, you tripping. Because right now you were 8 minutes off the bench, coming and shoot some threes. Occasionally, when it ain't nobody around, you'll dunk it. But like, come on, man, it's time to hang it up. And when it gets to that point, I don't want to see that version of Steph Curry. I don't want to see that version of LeBron James. I don't want to see that version of Kevin Durant. Like, I want to be able to hold. Even seeing Jordan with the Wizards, I still left him leaving that last game with the Wizards feeling like I was watching Michael Jordan. It's just older Michael Jordan, but it's still Jordan. Like, don't ever get to the point where I'm like, who are you? And what did you do with him? You know what I'm saying? So that'd be the part I'd be worried about. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this season go, man. Now, since we're talking basketball, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about this. I just want to say I'm shocked at Chauncey Billups' name being involved in this at all. I'm highly surprised by this. For those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, Damon Jones, and former Toronto Raptor, I think it's Jonte Porter. Yeah, Jonte Porter. All involved in the humongous gambling scandal that is currently leaning on the NBA. According to sources, it's those people from the league But seemingly they are the face of the problem at the moment, which is troubling for me. But it's all associated with assorted crime families from the mob. So then my question becomes, well, why the hell they ain't on the screen? I ain't seeing nobody but Chauncey and Damon Jones and Terry Rozier. Hell, we ain't even seeing Jonte Porter no more. Like they just saying his name. They ain't showing his picture, but you seeing Chauncey face everywhere. Phantom, what's good, man?
What up,
What's
brother?
good? What's good?
I mean,
Yeah,
to keep it, simple and plain.
what up, Malcolm?
The reason you don't see the mob, on the television or being indicted for anything is because, the mob got naked pictures of Jesus, bro. They they got hands in everything. They
Facts.
casinos, sports, land development, import exports, like narcotics. They touch everything, So they got info on everybody. Some of everybody's messed with the mob at some point.
Please
So that's
believe.
why you don't see them, because they got names and numbers. They got receipts, as we like to say. They got receipts. Uh, Personally, I don't think that maybe Damon Jones, because of how long he was wrapped up in it, and
Yes.
him actually pulling other people into it. Maybe him, maybe he knew a lot more than other people knew. I really don't think that somebody like Chauncey really knew the intricacy of what was really going on. All of them gamble. A lot of them like to gamble. They gamble on the planes. They gamble in the locker room. They gamble because they got mad bread to do it with, and they're competitive. So it didn't surprise me that somebody like Chauncey would be gambling. They all gamble. If I had mad bread like that, I'd be playing poker, craps tables too, with that much disposable income. But
Yeah.
I think like Malcolm said, I think he's just taking the fall because he's such a high profile name. But I want to know some of them other names that's on that list. They said it's like 30 some other people. I want to who the people.
Yeah. Now there's a the thing that I was reading, and I think it's the thing that probably bugged me out the most. What they were talking about people's what people may have potentially done in the midst of all of this. Now, from what I'm understanding, what I read, Chauncey hosted some poker games. Some of the machines they was using wasn't on the up and up. Blah blah blah. People got scammed. 50,000 here, 20,000 here. Da 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 da. And I mean, to
They
me, it
was
sounded
using
like
him.
Chauncey Billups made a
They
break
was
for the
using him to
cover, and
lure people to the
some money had to
games.
do some shit to get his face. That's what that sounded like to
Y'all
me. Right.
y'all know them Meta
Yes.
glasses, Ray-Bans and all that? Yeah, they were marked cards. And they were using like the marked cards to spot the fixed cards, and also had mirrors like cameras under the table, under the table,
Mm-hmm.
so you could
They had
know what the
see-through. They
card
had
person is.
see-through tables, and they had electronic counters that relayed information to an off-site place. People were wearing buds so that they knew what people were being dealt. The card dispenser itself had the tech to be able to tell other people who was getting what cards. And then they were relaying that information back into the room to dupe people. Chauncey was more than likely the big fish. They was using him as the big fish. Hey, come play with Chauncey. Hey, we got NBA players up in the joint. They was probably giving him a little kickback, just for being in the spot. Give him a little kickback on the games or whatever. Maybe hit him with some chips or something, 50 grand just for being there. Okay, we know how it go. You know where we from. We know how it go.
2%, barely
One of
2%.
them, one of them situations. Some they got jerked for the 50 grand. The dude said I clearly got scammed for $50,000. That $50,000 went out to some lady. That lady immediately sent that money to Chauncey Billups. See, and that's where it gets to the point where it's like, oh, maybe it started with you in a position to do something you needed to do to pay something back, but at a point you was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of what it feels like. That Damon Jones, totally different scenario with him from what I've read. Now, I hope that what I'm reading is very wrong.
It's false.
I
Yeah, I
hope
hope
what I'm
it's
reading is wrong.
false.
but they like Damon Jones doing shit like texting the nigga before the official report come out. Yeah, so and so ain't playing. And from the description of the player that they talking about, it sounded like he's talking about LeBron James in one, talking about Anthony Davis in another one, and so forth and so on. And it's like, oh, like you really like telling. Okay, then Terry Rozier. Listen, brother.
He cooked.
I've been a supporter of yours for a really long time.
Cooked, bro. Scary Terry. Cooked.
Yeah. Teams were shipping you around. I was like, what they doing? Terry Rozier, yo, they should keep him. He like that. He can explode at any moment. But not when you take yourself out of the game and make it known that you're taking yourself out of the game. See, the problem for me become now I got to look at everything you do with a different glass. Were you really hurt right there? You was wide open. Normally you hit that shot. Why did you miss that? Not like you. Now your brain will tell you a motherfucker can miss a shot. It happened. You know what I'm saying? But you start thinking, wait a minute. What? Now all of that looks funny. I sincerely hope. Man, this is crazy, dog. Like when you first sent the text, I was like, you saw my response. I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? As I started reading and doing more digging, I was like, oh, these niggas wilding. And y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get caught? How?
I mean, the ref that got caught years back, he told us. He couldn't tell us because you dealing with the mob. You can't tell it. That's why he didn't tell it. But he kind of told
took that
it.
L, yeah.
Yeah, he took the L. He had to take the L. So, you know, it's not a secret. I mean, this is America. It's not a secret. It's a lot of stuff is trickery. You know, it's something going on behind the scenes. Homeboy told us. He told us. He said, yeah, some of the outcomes, you know, are predicted. You know, there are things that are going on and people got their hands in stuff. You know, so it is what it is. We found out about college football. I mean, we found out about college sports the same way. We had always knew it was boosters and people giving away cars and cribs and, you know, whatever. They had to go ahead and create the NIL because the lid got blown off of it. Yeah, y'all influencing where kids go.
Man, they got it. You know what? I'll say this. Until more information come out, I mean, read it a lot already, and it make my head hurt. But until more information come out, all I'm gonna say is hold your head, brothers. Whatever you did, it might be time to just go ahead and come clean so you can save yourself some time. And I do want to remind people about something and about somebody who talked really arrogantly about what took place with him. Watch Gilbert Arenas very closely. Watch him very closely because remember the nature of what his situation was. Now this is happening and Gilbert's at home. He got released really fast. That's all I'm saying. Just watch him. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Before we shift off of this show, I know I ain't the biggest conspiracy person at all, but somebody posted something on social media earlier today, that pertains to, you know, gambling, betting in sports, you know, organizations being involved or whatever. They went back to Michael Jordan, his dad, and Magic Johnson, all around the same time. And now, years and years later, you saw that? Now, years later, the white cat, you know, the black cat always said, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I wasn't there at all. The white dude put it on him. He's gone. Now, the white dude ended up coming out saying, I lied. He wasn't there. You know, it didn't go down how they thought it was. So somebody said, yo, Magic never had AIDS. And Mike and his daddy or Mike got into something. And that's what ended up happening to his dad. You know, so where did Mike go right after that happened? Out of the NBA for a minute? What they do to Terry in 2023 when he got caught or there was suspicions of Terry gambling on games. What they do, they said he went out for an injury, but they set him down for the rest of the year. They already knew. They already knew what was up with him. So,
and that was when the thing happened. When he took himself out. Yep.
Yep. The league knew. They already knew what was cracking. You know, it ain't no
I'm gonna
game.
put it this way. and this is the last thing I'm gonna say. If you go look at the timeline, March 2023 is very busy. Is all I'm gonna say. Look at the timeline. March 2023 is extremely busy. That's all I got. That's all I got. Phantom, I want to give you an opportunity to get your gloat on before we get off of basketball. We was talking about it a little bit before you got here, man. Very proud of the San Antonio Spurs being 3-0. Victor Wembanyama looking like he's from another planet because he is. Averaging 6 blocks a game is absolutely insane in the National Basketball Association in 2025. So I mean, yeah, get your shit off, man. How you feeling about your team right now?
I'm fine. If you'd have told me now it's 4 games because they just played Toronto tonight, so don't know what his line was yet.
I'm about to tell you.
All this without De'Aaron Fox and Castle, dog. The one I've been impressed with Wemby, but Castle, that's gonna be a problem, dog.
Yeah, he working.
That's gonna be a fucking problem. They got you picking up Cooper Flag 94 feet.
I feel bad for that kid, Cooper. Man.
Welcome to the
NBA, man. I kind of feel bad for that kid a little bit.
I don't.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him because they put him at point guard. I feel bad for him because they put him at point guard, and now they're gonna be on your ass, coast to coast. They're gonna be on your ass every game and make you earn it.
Oh yeah.
No, that motherfucker, bro. He just said, "Fuck it. I'm too goddamn tall, and y'all can't do shit with me. Fuck it. Give me the ball in the post."
Yep. I love that he's been in the post more. I love that so much.
Get the fuck out of my way.
Can't do nothing with that, man.
That is ridiculous.
Right now, he got 20 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 4 assists, 15 rebounds, 10 to 10 from the free throw line, 5 or 6 from the field. Yeah. He only took 6 shots. He only took 6 shots.
You know what's crazy is?
And they up almost 20.
Bro, we wasn't alive to see this person.
Lou Alcindor, man, he looked like Kareem out there to me.
Him and Wilt. He like him and Wilt. He just said, I think the blood clot scared dog just told him. He said, like, it just told me, like, yo, fuck it. I got to just go out and just play.
Let me get my shit together, yeah. Let me get my shit together. Go ahead and do this. Yeah.
Let me just go out here.
Yo, that was one of the smoothest pickups y'all made, vet pickups y'all made in a long time. That Harrison Barnes pickup, I said it when he went to San Antonio. I said, yo, that's going to work for them. Because, okay, here's the thing. I'm a Carolina fan. I remember when Harrison Barnes came to Carolina and all the hype. And as I watched him play throughout the course of his time in college, I was like, yeah, he's good. But it ain't that. But he's good. Like, he's going to make somebody a great role player in the NBA. He's never going to be a star. But he's going to make somebody a great role player in the NBA. And he's proven that. I think the first few years he had to get out of his head that he was supposed to be a star. Mm-hmm. Once he realized that ain't the program. You know what I'm saying? What you're getting from him now, it only solidifies your team even more. I mean, y'all got a crazy roster. And like you said, with De'Aaron sitting down right now, and Castle, I don't even think of Castle as a point guard. So, like, for him to be running the point the way he has been really dope. They started him at the point again tonight. So,
that's the Chris Paul effect.
Absolutely.
Chris Paul effect. And also, Luke Cornett, welcome.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes.
He's been very, very good. The hell notwithstanding, dog, if he plays consistently, not at a high, but a consistent middle to high, dog, I don't think it's nobody we can't beat, including Oklahoma City.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a good showdown right now.
I got to find out when that game is, because I think that'll be like that litmus benchmark test.
Oh, yeah.
I would have to find out when that game is. But I'm telling you, bro, you come to Charlotte, dog, I got to go. Whenever they play the Hornets this year, I got to go. I can't miss that. I can't miss the opportunity to see this dude up close as I can get to him and see this motherfucker in person. One of my regrets, dog, is never getting a chance to see Tim Duncan other than in Wake Forest in passing. And I've seen David Robinson, Wake Forest in passing. I've seen Danny Manning in passing. I've never seen Luke. I want to see goddamn Wimby, dog. I got to.
Oh yeah, that's you know what? If I get an opportunity, a matter of fact, I might have to try to catch him when he comes to Portland. But yeah, I definitely want to see that up close and personal because I've seen some insane things basketball wise throughout the course of my life, and I can honestly tell you that's not something. December the 23rd.
In Charlotte.
No, he's Oklahoma City and San Antonio, December 23rd. And
Okay,
then
that's the Christmas. That's
again,
Christmas then. Around Christmas.
wait a minute. They play the 23rd and the 25th.
Dang.
Holy shit. Okay. They play the 23rd and the 25th and then play Utah the 27th. So they got a busy last week of December, buddy. But that's going you're right though. That is going to tell you a lot about the team. Because Oklahoma City is not. SGA said, no Chet. No problem.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I got it. Don't worry.
50 points.
I'll just average 40 until he come back. Don't worry. I got you.
No Williams either. Williams wasn't in there either.
Yeah. That team is just built. I think the way that they built the team was smart. The way they did it through drafting and then signing inexpensive players because it was a way to say we got ourselves in a position where maybe you're a fringe starter. Maybe you would be starting somewhere else. You're just not starting here. But if this person go down, we got a decent quality person to slide right in that spot. So yeah, they smart.
So think about this for a second. Imagine if he still was on the Clippers.
Jesus. I don't want to think about that.
Imagine if he was still there, if Shea was actually still on the damn Clippers. You gave that up.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City ain't do nothing but rebuild itself how it knows how to do. He's the new KD. He just arguably just as good. They just went and got KD, and then they got Williams on the team. They went and, kind of built it the same way. A bench with some depth, a whole bunch of tall people, and a madman with the basketball. Dude is a walking 50-piece. So what you gonna do with that? If he don't score 50, he'll score 32. Williams will score 25. You can't do nothing with that. And
then God forbid if Chet hot.
Chet hot that night, what can you do with that? But put Wemby out there and let him deal with an alien all night.
I hope that Oklahoma City doesn't bitch out and put Hartenstein on Wemby. I want to see him in Chet. That's what I want to see. I'm selfish as fuck on this, but I want to see that. And
Chet wants it too.
Right now, yeah, I know he do because he got to prove it.
And Wemby wanted to because heard to the grapevine. Somebody put out, I think it was Mark Spears, put out something about he was like, okay, Chet got him a ring now. I'm coming for your neck.
Chet the real deal. Yeah, Chet the real deal. Yeah, he the truth.
That's gonna be a good if they can stay healthy. That is like you imagine something you never even considered the possibility of us having a battle of the bigs in this era. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Not really. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you had Jokic and Embiid, but I'm like, they're only going to play each other once a regular season. Unless they meet each other in the finals, we're not going to see them play again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These two cats are both in the Western Conference. Both of this is going to be a battle for years and years and years to come as long as they stay healthy. And I'm going to love watching it personally.
And I would be almost curious because, see, here's the thing. You got draft capital and you have cap space.
Mm-hmm.
So if you really, really, really wanted to do something, you could say to yourself, well, I've offered this out there. Don't know if it comes true, but probably wouldn't be fair.
Go get Giannis.
There you go, right there.
We're looking for him till in New York. Just go get Giannis.
What if he says, yo, I got to play with that.
I have enough of this shit. Enough. I'm gone.
I mean, he'd be smart.
I got to go play with that.
He'd be smart too. I read an article that said that he wanted to end his career back at home, though. He wants to end his career. Giannis wants to end his career in Greece. I mean, in Greece. But hell, you want to get you a couple of rings, bro? Shit, take your ass down there.
Man,
I would. Hey, I got one more,
that's
and
unfair.
this one I didn't think about at the time, but he ended up going to Atlanta. Can you imagine him putting him with Porzingis
Would have been
Oh
and
nice.
how
no.
much pressure?
No. Because okay, think about something. You talking about Porzingis coming to San Antonio, right? Okay, so think
Yep.
about something. I'm gonna tell you where that completely unbalances this whole thing. At that juncture, even if you Oklahoma City, which one of them do you put on? Which one do you put on Wemby, and which one do you put on Porzingis? Hartenstein can't really guard neither one of them. Not really. He ain't built for that. Porzingis gonna have him out there yo-yoing on the string, and Wemby just gonna be like, "What are you doing? Go away! Stop! I'm trying to shoot the ball."
We've seen a bit of it when Porzingis was with Luca. It
Yeah, in
just
Dallas, yeah.
for whatever reason that didn't work out. But you've seen a glimpse of like, okay, Luca the man, but
Porzingis can't stay upright.
just
That's part of the problem.
Yeah, he's
that part.
fragile.
That's part of the problem right there. Man, I'm looking forward to seeing how this shit play out, man. Austin Reeves, again, salute to you, man. You playing out of your mind right now, and I want you to keep doing that. LeBron James, please don't come back and fuck up the soup. Thank you very much. We eating good. Don't come back and fuck up the soup. I'm begging you. Please don't do it. New York Knicks, keep doing what y'all doing, man. I still got the Knicks coming out the East this year. No ifs, ands, or buts about it in my mind. Health notwithstanding. As long as they healthy, I don't see nobody beating them. So
Hey, healthy boys.
yeah, I don't see nobody beating them. Word up. I just got the drop. Just so y'all know, my people, fam, you dropping a brand new album in December. It's gonna be super. It's a bald head dude, y'all know that might be on there too. So but yeah, y'all already know what it is, man. You know how we get down all purpose, man. We like to bring the energy. It's football season, so you know what time it is. You know, we got it, we about to get lit, about to get to it. But if we're gonna bring the energy, you know what we gotta do.
You need the W,
Gotta
man.
put them on the W. They need that W in their life, man. Make sure y'all go to w.gg. Place some orders for that fire. I'm trying to tell you, if you need energy that don't crash you, the flavors are out of this world. All natural ingredients, none of that crazy stuff that's gonna make you grow an extra head and none of that. You know what I mean? It's W, but you know, we can show you better. We can tell you, man. Beware.
When it's on, you can feel it in the air. We everywhere, in every hood. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide. You can run, but you know you can't hide. Better pray that you're on the right side.
Stone cold in the project zone, running up in your glass house, itching to throw stones. These niggas ain't lit, I'm on fire, they cold stone. Infinite clone, softer than soul stone. 7 dead homes, royal rap autograph on your headstone. I am he, they weaker than Siamese. Cloud chasing by your streams, red eye to the interview, blunted, ready to devour scenes. Dispel the rumors, kill the crying scene. Oscar worthy lying.
Just like that. W.gg. Place them orders. Make sure you use code Panther Politics to save 10% on your order. All one word. It's dope for you, dope for them, and in the long run, it's gonna be dope for us. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. You heard it from All Purpose first. You know what I mean? Before we get to the NFL, though, I gotta ask, man. This Bill Belichick experiment at UNC, not going very well. It's not going very well at all. I have a question.
Give it time.
I'm willing to do so, but that was actually kind of the root of my question. How much time do you give it? At what point is it like maybe this just doesn't work? It worked in New England because you had this, and this. Maybe here it just doesn't work. How long do you give it? Well, you're talking about one of the most decorated coaches in the history of football. So I mean, how long do you give it?
You gotta give
If
him
he's willing to,
at least 3 or 4 years, man.
there you go.
3 or 4? Okay.
Oh,
Give them one full draft cycle. I mean, one full recruitment cycle.
One full
Take them
recruitment
from freshmen to
cycle.
seniors.
Freshman and senior, see what you can do, see what it looks like after 3 or 4 years. I mean, it's not like you inherited the Crimson Tide. You know, it's the Heels. They weren't terrible, but at the same time, it's not like you're drawing the best athletes or the best being on the East Coast. You know where they're going. If they're from Florida, 9 times out of 10, they're going to go somewhere in Florida, or, you know, they're going to a top 5 school. So hopefully the name will be able to draw people in. But it's like I said many times, man, now that we're in the NIL era where you transfer portal era where they can transfer every year if they feel like it, things are different, bro. Now, it don't matter who you bring down there. It's about what run you can assemble and who you can draw to your institution. It's the NFL. It's the minor leagues.
NFL junior.
The C league, the college leagues, the C league.
Hell yeah, that's basically what it comes down to at this point, man.
Yeah, but his give him a quarterback and if somebody's gonna have to go on that limb because it starts with the quarterback and then the front line comes. Both lines come next to that.
Right.
Give him that because Bill Belichick. The one thing you know for sure, two things for certain: there's rules that he's going to exploit. There's leverage and leeway he's going to play. And this is what I would also say, Mr. Jordan, sir. You're giving out Jordan brand uniforms and clothes. Time to put some hustle with that, put some money behind that, bro. You got him in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Put some hype on it.
Yes, indeed. Oh man, that's okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the fact that LSU fired Brian Kelly. If I'm LSU, do I say, hey, we got talent. We got enough. And there's a buyout back end clause in his contract for his son to take care of it. Just saying.
I mean, I can see that. Just for the record, too. Washington Commanders getting their teeth kicked in. But anyway,
yeah. Patrick Mahomes got them motherfuckers on the string.
Yeah, Pat. You know what? When you it's a different ball game when you give the mean kid at the park all his toys to play with. it's a different game at that point. It's kind of like, oh, come on, man, this ain't even fair. Yeah, yesterday was crazy. There was some definitely some surprises that I did not see coming. Some things that I did not imagine being a possibility. I guess we'll keep it funky and we'll start with our own teams. I mean, my team was off yesterday. We still lost, but we can start in the Northeast, man. Philadelphia Eagles beat the New York Giants 38-20. Scatterbo got injured. I don't know how long is he done for the year at this point, or
it's a dislocated ankle. It's not a fracture.
So they ain't said yet. It'll take him some time. We might get him back at the end of the season, but he's indefinite now.
I probably wouldn't even risk it, honestly. It depending on what the record looked like, I probably wouldn't risk it. But I think the losses are starting to stack up to the point where even though you have some admirable pieces, it's going to be hard to put a winning product on the field every week. When you got Scatterbo out of the equation, you got Malik Davis now out of the equation, you got all of these things occurring. It's going to be hard to put a winning product on the field every week. But what they're going to have to do if they plan on keeping Brian Daboll as a coach for another season is they're going to have to be competitive every single time. Whether they win or not, they're going to have to make it a football game every time. The score 38-20 would indicate, that it wasn't it wasn't very close. That it wasn't very close. But they were playing the Eagles. We got to give them that. Scatterbo, Jackson Dart did pass for more yards than Jalen Hurts, more completions, all of that. He did not throw more touchdowns. That's for certain. He only threw one to four for Jalen Hurts. Saquon Barkley, 14 carries, 150 yards. That's Saquon Barkley, man. I mean, but Tank Bigsby, which is a fucking cheat code for the Philadelphia Eagles to even have him on their team. 9 carries for 104 yards. 9 carries for 104 yards. Yeah. So Devontae Smith obviously got his shit off. 6 catches for 84. Dallas Goedert caught 2 passes, 2 touchdowns. Saquon caught 1. Philadelphia is starting to find a groove offensively. And does it surprise anybody at all that they probably played one of their better offensive games of this season without AJ Brown being in the mix? Is anybody surprised by that?
No.
What's the trade deadline? How much longer we got? We got another week or some shit like that.
27th. Today's 27th.
Today the 27th.
So,
Yeah.
November, middle of November, I believe.
November the 4th.
Oh, okay.
November
First of November, the first week of November.
So we talking next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Does AJ Brown remain a Philadelphia Eagle until next Tuesday?
I say yes, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a no.
I feel that. Okay. So before we even get into talking about the games, just give me a name. Number one person that you think is probably out of wherever the hell they at by Tuesday.
I'll let Ev go because I'm about to say something because I'm gonna say something and I'm tired of this shit. So I'll let Ev go before I say I'm tired of this shit.
I'm tired of this shit.
Maybe Shedeur Sanders.
Thank you for saying something I'm about to go to. Now I can say I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah,
Kevin Stefanski.
I could say maybe him. And they just go ahead, get it over with. The team is whatever you were doing, ain't it? You traded Flacco away inside the division and made Cincinnati much better really quickly. Deshaun Watson, y'all talking about bringing him back in December. You went with Dylan. You got another quarterback on the roster. Just go ahead and trade him and get it up. Myles Garrett just broke the single game sack record.
Yes.
And sat on the end of the bench by himself because the team looks crazy with him on it. I bet he won out too. It'd be great if he could get up out of there.
You know what? If they hadn't, he wanted out of there, and he said so. And then they waved that big ass check in front of him, and he was like, "Well, you know what? Cleveland ain't that bad.
Cleveland's not that bad." Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The question is, who's gonna take on? Okay, let me rephrase this. Who's gonna trade for him, and is the deal gonna be one of them Russell Wilson? Who else deals where Cleveland's on the hook? Cleveland's on the hook for a little bit of it, but then whoever they trade him to kind of takes that brunt of it.
So Miles?
Yeah, if Myles Garrett, if that's going to happen, Myles Garrett is going to happen. Yes.
You know what? I would say this in regards to that. I don't think they're going to trade him, and I think the reason why they're not going to trade him, strangely enough, I think that somewhere, and something about the way that they're doing things makes me think what I'm thinking here. It makes me think that they feel like they're a couple of personnel moves, possibly on the offensive side of the ball, away from changing the course. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that personally. I think that and this is no disrespect to Kevin Stefanski, who I think is actually an excellent football coach. But I think it's time for him to get a change of scenery, and I think they need a change of regime. Both of those things need to happen. Kevin Stefanski, you've been so mired in this Cleveland Browns mess since you've been there. You're not going to dig yourself out of this. It's not going to happen. Just go somewhere else and try again. Cleveland Browns, Kevin Stefanski is not the answer for y'all. Not right now. Y'all got other things y'all need to fix. Ship him out. Let him go find his happiness elsewhere. Bring somebody else in who's going to take it from the ground and say, okay, strip all of this away. Get rid of this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one. Get them gone. Bring me these people.
Jerry Jones need to break out his billionaire checkbook and pay them whatever they want for Myles Garrett. Just pay him and put a star on that man and bring him to Dallas.
Oh my God!
and have instant success. You never should have let
As a
Michael
Giants
walk
fan,
up
you
out
should
of
never
there.
say that. As a Giants fan, you should never say
I should never say that. But just looking from a sports perspective, if I was a GM and I wanted to win right now with what I got, Dak's in the, middle to late stages of his career. You got 2 number ones on the outside. The only thing you need to be able to do is hold an opponent to 20 points. 21 points. If you could do that right there, you'd win 80% of your games, 85% of your games. Never
Getting
should have
Myles
let
Garrett
Michael
gets
walk up
everybody
out of
off your
there.
back about Micah. Getting
For
Myles
sure.
Garrett gets people off your back about Micah. Jadeveon Clowney is not going to get people off your back
He's
about
not
Micah.
going to do it.
It's not the same thing.
I'm
But if you go
sorry.
get Myles Garrett, that gets
Have we
people off
even
your back.
heard his name called?
Jadeveon Clowney?
Clowney?
I mean, he had a
Yeah.
sack last week, but I mean, other than that, no.
No.
And even then, until I watched the game and didn't remember him having a sack until I looked at the fucking box score. So like, so yeah, I mean, he's at this juncture, Jadeveon Clowney is a name. And he's a name that's going to make the offensive line say, well, damn, I know he ain't going crazy, but that's still Jadeveon Clowney. Maybe I should watch him. Maybe I should watch him.
At some point in time, dog, we have to have. At some point in time, I've said this before. We've all said this before. Some point in time, brother, we got to have a conversation of, was he ever really that dude in the NFL?
I think he's had a solid NFL career. I don't think he's been that guy at any point in time. Never, and as an NFL player, did I ever look at him that way? Not once.
Yeah.
I've
Never been a
defensive
linchpin. Never been a
You
defensive
played next to T.J. Watt. You played on the opposite side of J.J. Watt. Justin James Watt.
What?
Mm-hmm.
If that don't help you, I don't know what the fuck is gonna ever help you.
Yo, I think I was okay. So as I'm watching football yesterday, I'm thinking to myself, whose job does, no matter what they do at this juncture, I'm gonna put it this way: Miami can win the rest of the games they play this year. That boy ain't gonna be their coach next year. And I mean that shit. Remember, I said it. Everybody keep looking at me crazy when I say it. What has he done? Absolutely.
We might have a disagreement on that one.
Oh, I already know. It's cool.
I know it sounds good to get rid of the coach, but I'm always sitting there like, bruh, Tua.
He need to go too.
Like,
he need to go too. I'm not saying he don't go. He need to go too. They both
like, bruh, if you're telling me, okay, let me see if I can put the pieces together quickly as I can. You're telling me, for example, Kirk Cousins couldn't have made that work. You're telling me, for an example,
would have been better than Tua. You put that deep ball to Tyreek.
You're telling me maybe if Shadua couldn't have possibly made that work? I don't know.
He's got a stronger arm than Tua.
Okay, if you're telling
Russell Wilson, definitely.
You could have sent Russell down there
with Tyreek. Yeah,
just throw the ball. That's what.
Without Tyreek, but I'm just saying, Mike McDaniel. Here's the thing with Mike McDaniels. I think Mike McDaniels is a hell of a coach. I just think his personality is quirky as fuck, and he's not strong in that leader of men mentality.
Right.
But if you're saying he got a veteran coach on his staff and just let him draw up offense, okay.
Let him be an offensive coordinator. Let him be an offensive coordinator. Shit.
Okay, that's fine, but I think Tua's more the problem than he is.
I think that they've grown to becoming bilateral parts of the same problem. Your quarterback cannot execute your offense in the nature that you needed to execute in order for you to win at the degree that you should be winning with the talent that you have. B, because of the way that you are quirky and in the way that you conduct yourself and handle business, you have created a culture that is not conducive to winning in Miami. Now, with that being said, get rid of the quarterback, get rid of the coach. Let's start over. You keep the pieces you got. Don't be stupid and let Jalen Waddle leave. And it looks like y'all might be stupid and be about to do that. Don't be stupid and let Jalen Waddle leave because Tyreek Hill is damn sure going to leave. You can't lose them both. Keep him. Darren Waller might have one more run left in him after this year, but you still need to look for somebody to take that spot. You got a running back who was just a rookie last year. It's only his second year. And mind you, it ain't his fault. It ain't totally his fault. Shit ain't going right with the running game. Your offensive line is terrible. So, address the problems. The coach is a problem. I think he's a fucking genius. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely agree with you. I think he is a genius. Guess who else is a genius? Kyle Shanahan is a genius. And he blew a lead in the Super Bowl, and it's haunted him ever fucking since. I swear to God, that Super Bowl is haunting him in San Francisco right now. It's laying on him right until he wins something. It's going to continue to do it. Mike McDaniel, you will never have the success you're looking for in Miami because you've already poisoned the water. It's time to go. Time to go somewhere else. Maybe you'll be a great coach somewhere else, but you're never going to be a great coach in Miami at this point.
Tua is Matt Leinart, man.
All the way live with a
Tua is Matt Leinart. Yeah, he Matt Leinart. You know, top quarterback, great school, played with a great roster. You know, enough to make you a top pick. You know, but once you get to the NFL, serviceable, decent quarterback, but not
you limping out.
He all right, but no, you want to win. You got them two booking. You got Tyreek on one side and Waddle on the other side. You need somebody capable and competent, man. What's up, Fred?
What up, man? What up, though?
Hey, dog. I think Waller is an anomaly in this way. Talent-wise, of course. But Waller is an anomaly because all of his struggles and all his demons, and then him taking that time away to dress those demons, dog, he might fuck around and play more years than you think he gonna play. Oh, yeah. Just because he understands his self now and understands his mental. So whoever catches him, if they happen to let him walk out the door, God forbid he goes somewhere to a contender. Please don't send him to a contender.
I got some thoughts. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm only saying this because it's gonna roll me right into the next thing I wanted to talk about. But actually, no, I ain't gonna do that. I will say this: the thing that scares me is this: Miami continues to fail their way through the season. They decide to blow it up and start over, and Darren Waller ends up in Kansas City or something.
You took the words right out of my motherfucking mouth. I knew you was going there.
That worries me deeply. As a Raiders fan, that drives me insane to think about this. To have the great, until Brock showed up, the best tight end we've had in a really long time before Brock showed up. To have him over there in that KC uniform, for us to see Patrick Mahomes drop back, looking around and knowing that Darren Waller running around back here somewhere, nah, B, I don't want them kind of problems. I don't want them problems. I promise I don't. I saw what it looked like when he played for us. I don't want them problems. I don't.
Because all you got to do is this right here. Reinvigorate his love for the game.
Yeah. Miami's not doing that right now.
And that's a fucking problem.
Yeah. Miami's not doing that right now. Oh, I know what I meant to ask y'all. What do we make of Baltimore sans the mighty Lamar Jackson beating the shit out of Chicago yesterday? Ooh-wee.
I mean, you got the roster to do it.
Nothing.
I don't make nothing out of it. You got the roster to do it. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You know, whether you got Lamar back there or not, you should be turning around and handing the ball off 50% of the game. So
Caleb Williams, 77.2 quarterback rating. Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams. Do yourself a favor, bro. Study the film. Worry about your fingernails later. What are you doing? Like, you know what? My man's a Bears fan. Me and him was on the phone right before we started the pod. And he said to me, you know what, man? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not all the way sold on this Williams kid. I'm not. He said, and not only am I not all the way sold on him, I think he's just good. Nothing beyond that. I don't think he's really good. I don't think he's great. I think he's good. And that's all he is. I was like, holy shit. I've been trying not to say it like that, but
that's
kind of how I feel about it.
He's Matt
with a way
He's,
stronger arm.
Yeah, with just a better skill set, but the skill set is not all you need. We've seen it. We've seen Richardson. We've seen other quarterbacks. We've seen really athletic dudes, all of the sorts of skill sets, but it's a lot that goes into it, man.
I had to think about who you was talking about when you said Richardson. Then I was
you
like,
know who I'm talking about.
You mean the half man, half android supposed to be a receiver, a tight end, or something to play quarterback for the Colts?
Yeah.
That guy. I know you're talking about. Yeah,
that
guy. I feel you. Okay. Yeah. Here's the shit for me. After I saw the Miami score, I was like, okay, so their offense finally decided to show up. The game that I think I enjoyed, the two games I enjoyed the most yesterday, probably, were probably the Broncos and the Cowboys and the Packers and the Steelers. Those were probably my two favorite games yesterday. I also got a bit of a giggle out of the Bills-Panthers game, and it was literally just a giggle. I didn't laugh real hard. I just giggled a little bit. I salute to Justin Fields for getting his first W of the season, the Jets' first W of the season. Honestly, he looked really good, man. He looked really good yesterday. 21-32, 244 yards and a touchdown. Breece Hall threw a touchdown. Man, Breece Hall, I absolutely fucking love you. And everything in me tells me that you're going to end up not being a Jet before the end of the season, but I wish that you would just stick it out. I think you and Justin can do something if you just stick it out. I think y'all can. Mason Taylor has been a massive surprise for me. And I do feel like maybe I threw some shade on him because of his auntie, because she gets on my last nerve. But I can't hold that against him. So Quincy and Quentin Williams.
What the auntie do?
Joy Taylor is a horrible, deplorable human being, but she looks good, so whatever. People don't care. But she's pretty and she's got huge boobs, so nobody cares. But she's a terrible human being. And from all reports, Jason Taylor's a good guy though. So hey man, salute to your pops. He was a legend. If you continue playing the way you playing, and you and your quarterback find some rhythm, or maybe they get you another quarterback. Who knows? I think you may very well be on your way to a stellar NFL career, young man. But yeah, the Jets got the dub yesterday, 39-38 over Cincinnati. Justin Fields, beyond any shadow of a doubt. Joe Flacco threw 2 touchdowns to his 1, but realistically speaking, if you had any opportunity to watch the game, Justin Fields played the better game of the two of them. Again, Breece Hall had an amazing game, 18 carries, 133 yards. He averaged 7.4 yards a carry yesterday, 2 touchdowns. Samaje Perine somehow keeps being Samaje. I don't know how that keeps happening, but 9 carries for 94 yards in the tug yesterday. Not bad at all.
Hold up.
What happened?
Hold up. That's great and all, but I got to stop you right here because I got to go here. Indiana Jones.
That was next on the list. You beat me to it. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm about to say Indiana Jones. We got to have a conversation about Indiana Jones, bro.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Taylor.
I just give my. I told y'all at the beginning of it. I told y'all when we traded him.
You did.
He's going to look like a totally different person. I saw what he looked like in college when we was getting him. When we went and drafted him all high. I went and looked at him. I went and watched him and saw what he could do and looked at his, physical attributes. So I was like, okay, he a statue, but this statue can move around and he's accurate and he got a nice arm and he's smart, so okay, we can deal with that. We did 1-2 Super Bowls with a quarterback like that. Cool, no problem. Offensive line was trash, juice. So I knew if he had enough time to stand back there and not run for his life, he turned into a good quarterback. He's not a running quarterback. He knows how to play the sport. Let him stand back there and throw the ball, and now we see it.
He's not a running quarterback. He's a quarterback who can run, and there's a difference.
Who can run? Yeah, he's in between, but he's cerebral enough to cut you up if you in the wrong defense. He can check. He showed all of that in New York. He was just running for his life every time he snapped the ball. So that is what it is.
Indianapolis is insane, yo. And Indianapolis is insane, and they're insane in a way Like I think I said it in the chat. It wasn't this game. It was probably the game prior. I was like, yo, they offensive and defensive line ain't nothing to play with.
Imagine
Them
if they
big
went and
dudes
got
up front
Miles
are
Garrett,
not
bro.
joking. Them big dudes up, they are not playing, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? They already got if they went and got somebody. Now, if I can see that, the only reason why I can't see that more so than I see the Dallas situation is because I don't know that Indianapolis got enough to give them to get him.
To give
You know
him
what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing. That's the only. I don't know if Indianapolis got enough to give them to get him. And I know Dallas does. And here's the thing: when we see some shit like a player like that get traded for like 4 picks, but none of the picks seem like they enough, you know that somewhere under the table a check got cut. And Jerry got deep enough pockets to say, "Hey, look, man, I'll give you this player, a first round, a second round, and then I'll cut you this check over here. That don't nobody got to know about. Let me get him. Let me get him. You know what I'm saying?
And
I
Brees
don't
Hall
know
and
that
AJ
Indianapolis
Brown need to
has
go
that.
to Tampa Bay, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus
Christ.
What did you say?
He said Brees Hall and AJ Brown need to go to Tampa Bay.
Oh no! Oh fuck no!
Tampa Bay is like
he a Panther fan. You know he ain't trying to hear that shit.
No,
I'll take AJ
like,
Brown.
No.
AJ Brown attitude. He a Raider already. Bring him over to Vegas. I'll take him.
Raiders,
We
Bucks.
don't need Brees. We got him running back. But come on.
Similar attitudes. Raiders, Bucks. Similar attitudes.
Look here. No.
You know Carolina Panther ain't trying to hear that shit.
So you can't take none of that to the
bank. He ain't trying to hear that shit. He is not trying to hear that.
I told you, you know Tampa Bay, my backup team, man. I like that team, man. I like the way they put together, man. It's a good team.
Their defense is really good. Their defense is
a
really
good team,
good.
man.
Oh shit! Before we get off it though, Danny Dimes, I got to give you your proper props, dog. 21 to 29, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. No
Great
picks
QB,
is the important part. You know what I'm saying?
Great
Jonathan
QB.
Taylor, 12 carries, 153 yards, 12.8 yards a carry, and 2 touchdowns.
Force,
is Jonathan Taylor the best running back in football? Is Jonathan Taylor the best running back in football? Let's be honest about this for a second. I understand what Saquon Barkley did last year, and I understand who Derrick Henry is. But if Jonathan Taylor the best running back in the NFL right now?
Nah.
Today, yep. Today, yep.
I'd say so.
Yep.
12.8 yards a carry.
If you say today, yeah, put it all together, it's Bijan, dog. What's happening in the future, who he is right now,
I can see that.
It's Bijan. And even the other running backs in the league say that. Even the Saquons, everybody else say that. Like that dude, he's that dude.
Different. Yeah, he different.
Yeah, he different.
He different. Now, if you I can say if you put Bijan Robinson on the Indianapolis Colts, I think you get a similar result. I can almost say that. I guess the same, but because you got to think, Jonathan Taylor, this isn't some new shit that he's doing. Like he's been this. When he's healthy, he's been this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, he had 12 carries, 153 yards, 12.8 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. He also had 2 catches, 21 yards and a touchdown. He doesn't fumble the ball a lot. You know, he's had a couple of times with, but you know what I'm saying? But you play football and you run the football that as much as he does, it's gonna fucking happen.
Eventually,
Ain't no way around
fumble.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Like being a quarterback, you're gonna throw an interception. You tote the rock enough.
Dog, think about Daniel Jones' career in New York and what almost every game stat line looked like for him. Now, he had that stat line I told you passing. He ran the ball exactly 1 time for 3 yards. Just once.
He was our leading rusher even when we had Saquon at times, yo. That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll go like this then. I'll tell you what I do. JT, just because how the team looks, Bijan next. And my third, unfortunately, is going to shock the fuck out of y'all. But every time I see this dude run the goddamn ball, I'm like, Coach Canales, just give it to him. Rico is saying to himself, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm in a contract year.
Yeah.
I'm finna run my
body. Already got his.
Oh, he running like a man.
Already got here. Let me go get it. Yeah.
Yeah, he running like a man.
Here. Let me go get it. Yeah, shit. Hey man, I feel like it's getting ready to be a fire sale in Tennessee. Personally,
yeah.
I think Tony Pollard probably out of there. I think I'm pretty
Ridley's
sure
out there.
Calvin Ridley's out of there. Yeah, Calvin Ridley's going to be out of there. Okonkwo might be out of there too. Because the team is definitely people inquiring about him. And it's probably a few people on defense that may or may not get targeted, but yeah, I think it's going to be a fire sale in Tennessee. They 1-7 right now. I really don't. They might end up 2 and whatever. Maybe
we'll take Tony Pollard.
Ooh.
We'll take Tony Pollard.
That's actually interesting now that you say that.
Yeah, we'll bring him to New York.
Actually interesting. That's actually interesting now that you say that, because I don't think that offense is good for him, and I think that's why they haven't gotten what they need to get from him, because he's that offense ain't good for his talents. Yeah. Tony Pollard's really good, man. I remember when he was with Dallas. I mean, saying that is kind of a cheat code, because even at that point, Dallas had one of the better offensive lines in all of football.
Oh yeah.
But still, like, you still have to get through the hole and go. You know what I'm saying? And he did that rather remarkably. So it'd be interesting to see where he ends up, man. My sleeper team, the Green Bay Packers, got them another dub yesterday over the Steelers. Dog, is Mike Tomlin's seat bubbling? Is it? I kind of feel like it might be. It's
got a heating pad on it.
No doubt.
Got a hot pot. It got a hot pot on that bad boy.
No doubt.
It's an Asian hot pot on that bad boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too. And I think just having a winning record is not going to be enough to keep his job this time. So there's some things that they're going to have to address. And Jordan Love, I have quietly become a huge fan of this dude over the last 2 seasons. I really, really like Jordan Love. And he was 29-37 for 360 against Mike Tomlin's vaunted Pittsburgh Steelers. Like 360 and 3 touchdowns. I find it odd that there's one thing about the Packers that bothers me. It bothers me intensely, and I can't get past it. Something's not right that y'all can't unlock Josh Jacobs right now. Like he's had a couple of games that were cool, but he ain't took off. He ain't doing Josh Jacob things right now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's a combination of reasons why that's happening, but I just wanted to put that out there. But anyway, Emmanuel Wilson had a good game yesterday, running the ball, 11 carries, 61 yards. Josh did score a touchdown. That's my man. Come back, man. Come back. You and Junty together, we would be unstoppable. Joking, but we would be really good. Herein lies the crux of what I think is an issue for the Steelers. Tucker Kraft had 7 catches for 143 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's the tight end. 7 catches, 143 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's not the first tight end to have a big game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. What's going on with the defense? Have you had a chance to watch them?
Yeah.
What's going on?
They old.
That part too.
Look, if you're gonna ask me a question, dog, I think Jalen Ramsey make the transition to safety. Buffalo nickel, big nickel.
It's time.
Transition. Yeah. It's time.
Yeah, it's time.
Mm-hmm.
Go play safety.
TJ Watt, you may have that motor still in you, but you and your brother have that shelf life for some reason that you're high level, but it's slowing down. Cam Hayward, you ask for bread. Man, bro, I ain't putting you up there with the monsters of deep tackles right
now. Not right now.
Joey Porter looks good, then has his moments, but he's a young player, so
yeah. But I think the thing with that makes it crazy for me is that you got Ramsey and Slay there. My expectation was that with them being present, you would see the greatest evolution in him, because you get to learn from these guys. But it does seem like some things have changed. I have seen some variations to how he plays certain things, and I can tell that some of that's from on the job training, and some of that's from elder statesmen saying, no, if you line up like this, you should do this. That thing you're trying to do it'll work, but you got to line up here to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I love seeing that. But this Green Bay Packers team, This Green Bay Packers team is better than people think they are. It's better than most people because despite the fact that they're 5-1-1, which probably should be 6-1, but we ain't got to get into that. Despite the fact that they're 5-1-1, when people start talking about this team, the Packers is one of the very last teams that comes into the conversation. And I'm like, don't get it twisted because on any day, the team you just said, they'll fuck around and beat them. Don't get it twisted. They'll beat them. Ask the Steelers. They 4-3 right now. What kind of projection do we have for Rodgers and the Steelers going forward? AR didn't play terrible. He was 24-36 for 219 and 2 touchdowns. He ain't played bad. He was cool. You know what I'm saying?
They'll win 7
They're number one in the deep NFC North.
Yeah, well, something was going on
by default. Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, it's just by default. I give them 9 games max. They just gonna continue to get older as the season goes along. It gets colder and you'll get older. It is what it is, you know. So we'll see the wear and tear. You know, you play in a cold division. It's cold everywhere you go. If Tomlin on the hot seat, man, Cleveland and Pittsburgh need to trade a lineman for a coach.
Oh shit, that's a good one. Hell
Send
yeah,
him over there. Y'all need a culture change in Cleveland, yo. Send him over there and send Miles to Pittsburgh.
Oh man. You know the crazy thing about that though, that you say that, when I think about it, the crazy thing about it is out of all the people over there, Myles Garrett is the most Mike Tomlin-ish player on the whole roster. So you giving up the player that's most like this dude to get this dude. But yeah, I feel it. Like it I think it's time for a change. And I feel the same way about Pittsburgh that I feel about Cleveland. Like it's just time to change. It's time to change it up. And Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith. I've seen I've witnessed some unimaginative offenses before in my lifetime. I have. I've seen some stuff that made me be like, oh, your kid did that, right? I kind of feel like that's what I'm watching right now. And I'm watching Aaron Rodgers try to make it great. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like I see Aaron Rodgers trying to make this look like something else. But the proof positive to the fact that it don't look like nothing else lies in one person's stat line for me. DK Metcalf. 5 catches, 55 yards. When you have a quarterback, my apologies, 2 player stat lines. Jonnu Smith, 2 catches, 17 yards. You would think that when you have weaponry with such defined uses, that you would find a way to do that with those weapons. So you like taking a bow and arrow to a shootout is stupid. You know, taking a gun to a knife fight is overkill. What are you doing? That's not fair. You're cheating. You're cheating your offensive players right now by not doing more. And you got enough to do more. You got one of arguably the greatest quarterbacks we've ever seen playing for you right now, and he's not playing bad. You're not getting last year in Green Bay, first year in New York, Aaron Rodgers. This is, my second year in New York was better than everybody thought. We was just trash. I'm starting to get my swagger back. That's the Aaron Rodgers you got right now. But this shit, that ain't gonna get it. That ain't gonna get it. Yo. That's not gonna get it. Mike, the whole coaching staff just need to check out and bring some fresh blood in next year. Pittsburgh probably not gonna make the playoffs this year. They lead the AFC North right now. By the time the season ends, that will not be the case. So, yeah, that will not be the case. I promise you. I gotta do it. Phantom, what happened yesterday, man?
With what?
I mean, I'm just curious, man. Like, because you so heartily jumped out the window and was like, "You already know. You ain't even got to ask." And I thought that you had already said that this year you was gonna be a little more, But yeah, you jumped out the window. Well, I mean, I could just say James Cook, 19 carries, 216 yards, 11.4 yards of carries, and 2 touchdowns. Or I could say, but I mean, I just want to know, like, what happened? For those of y'all that don't know what I'm talking about, let me help y'all and Phantom out. Yesterday, the Buffalo Bills absolutely positively put Timberland all to the Carolina Panthers' ass, 40-9. So again, I'm asking you, as our resident Carolina Panthers fan, what happened?
I have plausible deniability. Yeah, Ev has the goal, so therefore we're gonna change subjects, and I'm going to address the UFC elephant in the room before we go, just because it went out with a whimper. Because I'm not going there with that. That's an ass whooping. That's what it was. I ain't delving deep in that. Now, Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gahn, it has to happen again. And by the way, John Jones and Alex Pereira were watching that fight. And now they've somehow or another come to an agreement that they're going to fight. Yep, you heard that right.
Wow.
Don't know where. It's either going to be at 205 or heavyweight, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Probably be in July or before.
Man. See, now I'm excited. I know my man got to bust a move. I got to get ready to bust a move. We got a Panther Politics meeting in a few minutes. Thank y'all so much, man, for locking in with us. This shit fun every fucking time. Like, I can have a terrible Monday and it don't matter. Monday Night Live gonna fix it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much for locking in with us. Don't forget w.gg. Use code Panther Politics to get 10% off your order. All that fly stuff. Salute to the guys at Panther Politics, Monster Illicit, P7. Salute to Soul the Interrogator. Everybody, man. The whole Panther Politics Podcast Network, man. We catch y'all next time. You know what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
Play the music.
Gotta do it. Ew. Pooh.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chin checks. They pulling fast. Ain't no more of them chin checks. They pulling